Hello, my friends. How are you? Today we are going to talk about phrasal verbs, those pesky phrasal verbs. And what do you mean by pesky, Amanda? Well, I mean those crazy phrasal verbs. So I'm kind of given the expression of pesky to describe how we feel about phrasal verbs, and they are pesky. They're annoying, they're strange, they're weird. And why are they that? Because phrasal verbs, some of you may know and some of you may not know, they are words. You put, I don't know, two or more together, and they're a completely different meaning than the one word together. So let's take the word stand. So I can stand. But if I say stand by, that does not mean I'm going to stand up from my chair. That means I'm going to support you. I will stand by you no matter what. So you take stand, you put it with another word. Holy cow, it's a different meaning. And these usually are verbs. But today we're going to talk about not stand, but get, because while stand is one that we commonly use, get is the one everyone always asks about. Get together, get behind. So many things with the word get. So it can be very confusing. You're going to hear it in conversation. You will hear it on the movie screen. You will read it in a book, maybe an article. It's everywhere. So let's get right into it. I'm going to share my screen and we will get started. So first, here's that pesky little mouse to introduce us to our pesky little phrasal verbs. He needs to get the cheese, meaning get over and get it. Go get it. Go eat it. I'm sure he wants that cheese. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Get up to. This is our first one. So we have the same meaning as do, but we're forming it into a question. What level did you get up to with the game? Meaning, where are you at? Are you on level 4? Are you on level 5? Like, where are you? So what level did you get up to with the game? How did you get up to the roof? Huh. Meaning, how did you do that? Did you use a ladder? What did you do? So we're talking about something to do, but we're forming it in a question. So that is our first one, get up to. Let's move on down. Get behind. Obviously, with these phrasal verbs, these pesky phrasal verbs, we're always going to have more than one meaning. I try to put the most commonly used ones. This one, I wanted to put at least two because get behind, two really stand out to me that are very commonly used. So first of all, get behind. I'm going to support someone or maybe an idea or a series of ideas. I'm going to get behind that person. I'm going to get behind that idea. It also means to get behind in payments. So if you forgot to pay your credit card bill for 2 months, now you are behind 2 months. So here's an example. We all need to get behind the idea that we will have to work during the holidays. So we're going to have to understand that we are going to have to work during the holidays. So we need to get behind that idea. That's what we will have to do. We will have to work or not be paid, which could cause us to get behind in our bill payments. So, wow, if we don't get behind, which means if we don't support this idea, we are not going to get paid. Oh, and we're going to be late on our bill payments, which means get behind, because if we're not making them on time, we are getting behind. Ugh. Also, get behind could also mean get behind Amanda. So go stand behind Amanda, get behind her. So again, different meanings here and there, but those were the two most commonly ones I wanted to point out when it came to get behind. Get rid of. Throw something away. I really need to get rid of all the trash in my car. So anytime you want to throw something away, toss it away, you want to get rid of it. Get rid. All right, we're scrolling along here. Get wound up. Think of like a toy that you wind up and it goes a little crazy. So that's what this means. We wind something up, gets a little bit crazy. So when you get wound up, you become annoyed or wow, get angry, or you could wind someone else up. Um, the example, I always get wound up when my brother teases me. So when your brother winds you up, you become annoyed, you become angry, it becomes an emotional thing. So when you get wound up, uh, you're gonna have to figure out how to calm down. So that is get wound up, get over, to recover from something. So you can get over being sick. Wow, I would love to go out for coffee for you, but I have to get over this bad cold, meaning I have to get better. I have to recover. It can also mean something emotional, like a relationship. So, for example, it took me a long time to get over Jane. So, if you break up with someone, you have to get over them because obviously you have feelings for them and they don't just disappear. You have to get over them. Also, if you get into an argument with someone, for example, they may say, "Oh my gosh, Peter, get over it," meaning recover from it, forget about it. So sometimes you might hear that in an argument. Just get over it. Oh my gosh. So we hear this one quite often. All right. Get out of. You don't want to do something, you want to avoid it. So I like to get out of cleaning the bathroom, get out of cooking, get out of doing, I don't know, the dishes. I try to, but I always end up doing it. But um, a lot of children, I thought of this example sentence because I know when I was growing up, I always wanted to get out of going to school because I wanted to ride my bike or do something fun. I did not want to sit in math class. So I tried my best to get out of school. Didn't work though, but I tried. So anytime you want to avoid doing something, and it could be, oh, wow, Mary invites you out for dinner, but Mary is somebody you just don't have the best time with. Or maybe you're just too tired from work that day. So you figure out how to get out of going to dinner with Mary. So anytime you don't want to do something and you got to figure out how to get out of it, that's what that means. And I know everyone tries to get out of something at least once a day, right? All right. Here are just a couple of examples just to sum it up. My boyfriend really gets me wound up sometimes. So it sounds like in this example, wow, her boyfriend, ooh, really gets to her and oh, she gets so angry. So always think of this one as like winding up a toy and then the toy goes a little bit crazy. So when you get wound up, you are annoyed, you are angry at times. Maybe you just get annoyed, but anger can sometimes happen with that. All right. And our last example, I didn't get up too much from working because I was too worried I would get behind in my car payment. So I took both of these phrasal verbs and kind of put them together a little bit. Um, get up, get behind. I didn't get up too much, meaning I didn't stand up because, man, I have to keep working or I will get behind in my car payment. So these are some phrasal verbs with get. As you can see, they can be used in many different ways. And of course, there's others. There's like get around, get along. Get along would mean, you know, you are nice to someone. You guys are friends. We get along. Get around. Wow, I'm coming to New York City. I'm not going to rent a car. How do I get around? Which means, how do I travel the city? Get around is another one with a lot of different meanings, but that's the main one. So that is it. If you have any further questions, always let me know. It is my goal to always help you. But for now, take care. I'll see you later.